I don't know about you, but I'm tired of going into the fridge and pulling out a bunch of random ingredients that don't make a cohesive meal. So I learned to meal prep. If you want to go from that to this is the video for you.
Hi, my name is Emma Einhaber. I'm a college senior learning to cook in my first college apartment. I love to make things that not only taste good and feel good for your body, but also look good. I'm a huge phone eats first kind of gal. And I've been really getting into meal prepping lately, but definitely on a budget, and I'm always trying to get a good deal. So follow along if you want to see how I eat and shop as a college student. The first thing I do is head into the pantry to see what I already have and what I could possibly make a meal out of. I found this is the best way to avoid waste and make sure that I'm using what I have and not spending any extra money. The next thing I like to do is go into the grocery list that I have for myself. This is something that I made on Notion, and it has food that I like to eat on a regular basis in every category. So sometimes I like to go through and check off the boxes if I'm using this as inspiration to sort of give me an idea of what I'd like to eat for that coming week. Another great place to find inspiration for meal prepping is Pinterest. There's tons of ideas on here, and this is kind of the first place that I like to look if I'm in a rut of what to make for the week. Now I'm going to get into the bulk of my grocery shopping, and that is with using the Giant app or website. Here I'm using the website, and I also like to go in store sometimes, as there's one about 10 minutes from campus. So as you can see, I'm pulling up the weekly ad. This comes out on Fridays every week, and you can preview it on Thursdays, so I tend to make my grocery list every Friday. I like to go through all the deals. As you can see, there's a great deal on strawberries and raspberries this week, so I'm adding that to my cart for sure. But it's a great way to make sure that I'm spending the least amount possible while still getting great deals on all the things that I want. So I like to go through here and sort of base my meals around what's on sale and then fill in the rest. Now I'm coming back in with my groceries. One thing I recommend is bringing a reusable bag. That way you don't have to pay the Giant bag fee. It's only 10 cents a bag, but I think it just adds up over time, and it's better for the planet. So unboxing all of my favorite things. I got some bananas, some ground chicken, pasta, fruit, all sorts of things to get me through the week. Now I'm going to share some of my favorite ingredients to get. One of them is this bag of petite sweet potatoes. All you have to do is throw them in the microwave to steam them and then serve. You can eat them however you want. I like to eat them with a little butter and cinnamon. Another thing I love to make is ground chicken breast. It's super easy to make as well, and you can throw it into a bunch of different dishes. Also, you can put it with like pasta. And I also kind of want to make chicken meatballs. I'm going to try that next. One last thing is this Ithaca Graza hummus. They have a bunch of different flavors, the Ithaca brand. They also have a French onion one that I've been really liking. But this is a collab with the Graza olive oil brand, and I think it's just a really great classic hummus. It's healthy and it's very versatile, again, for dipping crackers, fruit, all that kind of stuff. One final tip that I have is to do ingredient prep. Here I am cutting up some strawberries for the week. I find this to be helpful if meal prepping everything for an entire week seems a little daunting. Just having a couple healthy options or staples, or just like having something like rice ready to go in the fridge that you can kind of build your meals on is super helpful. And that is all I have for today. So if you enjoyed watching this video, definitely stay tuned on my channel for more. Thanks for watching.